All right, so this is taping for an Achilles. For this one, we're doing for any sort of tendonitis. We can have either the attachment point issues, we could have some calf issues, but basically what we're going to be doing is using normal tape a little bit, but we're going to be using some of this elasticon tape to basically replicate a secondary Achilles tendon. But what we're going to do here, you can still use heel and lace pads on the front and the back. You don't have to with this one, but you're going to do pre-wrap, overlapping on the front. You're going to go all the way to about mid-foot, work your way back up, again overlapping, and you're going to come all the way up to about where you end a normal ankle. So just underneath that calf muscle. You're going to do 2 base strips on top, attaching a little bit to the skin, overlap down for those 2 strips. You're then going to do 2 base strips around the foot. This one, you don't want it to be too tight. Really, this is truly just a base strip for other strips to be placed upon. But you're going to overlap both of those, just like that. Now, you're going to take your elasticon, you're going to put the non-sticky side to your athlete. You're going to measure from the balls of the feet, or the distal metatarsal heads. You're going to go around the back side of the heel up to about the start of their calf muscles. So you're going to measure all the way around, get a good point. I usually like to give about another extra, about inch or 2, just because you'd rather have too much than not enough. Cut that on the line you were wanting. You're going to be using 2 of these. So pull out another strip, measure it close to your other one. And then from here, on this elasticon, you do have this red strip going all the way down. So you're going to be putting little cuts on each end on that red strip. All right. Now on this one, what we're going to do, we will be working with our athlete. So we're going to give them some instructions. When you count to 3, you're going to have the athlete point and pull their toes to their nose. Initially, they're going to start at a more pointed like this, which is fine. But what you're going to do is you're going to split this elasticon right down the middle. You're going to lay one side across the top of the foot. You're going to line up that red strip down the middle part of their foot, and you're going to overlap that other side of your elasticon up on top. So you have the rest of your half down here. It's not fully split yet, just that little bit of a cut. And what you're going to do, so have them point their toes to start, and on 3, you're going to have them lift their toes to their nose. Ready?
Yep.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. As she does this, you are putting pressure so it's nice and tight, and you are gently ripping the other side until you get to about where the top of your tape is. You're going to overlap, wrap those around. You don't want it to get down towards the bottom of the Achilles, because then it's not really doing anything, but you're basically making that strip all the way around their heel up to the top of your tape job. What you're going to do, you're going to bring that second one and do the exact same thing. So again, bring your foot up just a little bit. You're going to lay that one side of it on top, bring your elasticon down so you're lining that red line back up at the bottom. Okay, again on 3. 1, 2, 3. As she's pulling up, I am pulling this nice and tight and gently ripping that elasticon around. Okay, from here, for the sake of our tapes, we're going to cover these. So we're going to do another 2 base strips up top, another 2 base strips on the bottom. Again, not too crazy tight around the foot. You don't want it to be cutting circulation off, getting any cramps going on in their foot. And then from here, you can either use Tear-Lite, which is a little more stretchy of a tape, or you can also do a full ankle tape over the top of this. So either way, you're going to need something to cover all of this pre-rep. But for the sake of this class, that is the end of the Achilles.